of 2019. Yes. Oh, hi, hello, wow, did I just like mess up my entire intro? Hello, my beauties, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a review of Jaclyn Hill's Morphe Vault collection. I am only doing one of the palettes, which is Armed and Gorgeous, and I'm super excited and pumped to review it for you guys and like show you how I used it. Obviously like this. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and keep on watching if you want to see what I think of the eyeshadows. Anyways, thank you for clicking on this video and taking the time out of your day to watch me, or maybe you clicked off by this point. I don't know, I don't really mind either way, but if you're still here, thanks for staying. Love ya. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes first, just because A, that is the focus of this tutorial, and B, I'm not sure if these shadows have fallout or not. I haven't watched any reviews on them, and I know I'm super late to the game. You could totally do your base first and just bake underneath your eyes, but again, dry skin. So, that being said, I'm going to start with my eyes first. So the star of today's video is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill Vault collection. I got mine in Armed and Gorgeous. I love this packaging. Opening up the palette, I really appreciate the fact that there is a mirror. That makes things a lot easier for doing your makeup. And then all of these colors are so pretty. I'm going to do super quick swatches, and then we are going to go ahead and get into the look. So the first color we have here is VIP, then it moves over into this yellowy shade Access, and then it moves over to this shimmer, which is Guilt Trip, this more like yellow based gold, which is Coin, this matte orange, which is Agent, this matte green, which is Top Secret, this like orangey brown, which is Smooth Criminal, this orange, like true orange, which is Secure, this like purpley brown-ish color, which is Prowl, and then this really pretty like brown gold shimmer, which is Classified. This one actually looks more like a foil. Ignore my self-tan right here, but here are all of the 12 shades. They're super pretty. I think the mattes and the shimmers have just as good a quality based on the swatches, but obviously we know in the makeup world that swatches really don't matter, but at least you can see all of the different colors and how they appear on my specific skin tone. I'm not really sure what I want to do with this palette yet. It's so pretty. I think I always do like an orange look. I really want to use this green. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to commit to this. I'm going to go in with the shade Access and use that to buff into my crease. Earlier I put on my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Okay, so that is actually a really nice color. I really like the color payoff, and it's super easy to blend, which I like in an eyeshadow. I'm also being a little bit messy with the edges because we're going to go back and clean them up with concealer. Okay, so now once I've got like kind of an even base on both, I'm actually just going to go in with the same dirty brush, which might not be like the best idea. Like, we'll wipe it off on the back of our hands here. I'm going to go in with that shade Top Secret, which is just this like army green shade, and I'm going to see how this lays over top of that yellow. Definitely not the pigmentation I expected, but I feel like it's a very buildable shadow. For some reason that looks a little patchy. I'm just going to sit here and blend it and try and get it to like work. But so far the green shade is not my favorite to work with. That is really weird. I do not love that. I'm going to try and fix this by just like packing and not blending so much, since we already have the color kind of diffused. I don't love that. I'm really not feeling the green, which is weird. I really wanted to use the green, but I feel like it's going to mess up the look just because of how patchy it is. Okay, so I backed up the look a little bit because I used the green eyeshadow and it was super patchy. And I want to give the other shadows a fair chance, and I just didn't love how the look was turning out, so we're going to change the look a little bit. I'm going to go in with a little bit of a mixture of Agent and Secure, and I'm going to pop those in my crease as well. And I'm just going to use the same brush that I used for the yellow. And I'm just going to take this a little bit lower than the yellow. I'm just dipping into Secure, and I'm just going to take that along my crease just to kind of add a little bit more depth. I'm going to take this more concentrated crease brush and take a little bit of Smooth Criminal right here and pop that along the outer eyelid. And I'm just going to use this to kind of deepen up the look. Maybe this will add a little bit more dimension. Why does that look poppy too? I honestly think it's my brushes. I've been cleaning them so much. I really don't think it's the eyeshadow. Every eyeshadow look I've done, they've messed up. Not just with this palette, with pretty much everything that I've used. So I honestly don't think it's the palette. I think it's the brushes that I'm using. So yeah, I'm going to go back in with that like brush we used for the orange and kind of like try and blend this brown a little bit more into the crease and just like make it a little bit more seamless. And then I'm going to dip back into a little bit of Secure, which is this brighter orange, and I'm going to take that and just go like back into my crease just to really blend that brown in with the orange and the yellow. I also think my eyelids are really dry, which is probably not the best time for me to be reviewing this palette, but I've been doing a bunch of looks lately and trying to get one together that I really liked for you guys. I did not use this palette, but like I've been using a bunch of palettes. I went to Ulta, bought new palettes for a certain look, didn't end up doing it because it kept messing up so many times. I attempted the look 4, 5, maybe even 6 times, and so it just like never happened. It never looked good. Okay, so this turned a little bit more brown than I wanted it to, so I'm actually just going to, you guessed it, dip back into Secure and really just dip into this, and I'm going to take this all over my crease area and just try and give it back a little bit of that orange tone. Then I'm going to dip back into that Access, which is just that yellow shade that we used at the very beginning, and pop that at the very top to blend everything really nice together. Okay, so you can see that that adds a little bit more of a gradient. Once all of that is nice and blended, I'm going to do a half cut crease. I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape and just pop a little bit of this on the back of my hand and just cut my crease with this, and then we are going to go over that with a glitter. Okay, after those literally taking me 3 years to get semi-even and they still look really crooked. So for the glitter, I have a couple options. We have Guilt Trip, Coin, and Classified. Okay, I really want to use Classified, so I'm going to take this brush right here and spray it with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus. Now that that is on my brush, it's just a flat shader brush. This is the Luxie 223 short shader, and I'm going to take Classified, which is this really cute color right here. I'm going to do with a brush first, and then if I feel like it needs, I'll go in with my okay, we're going to go in with our finger because we're not going to give up. So this is definitely a finger type of shimmer, but I am going to have to go in with the brush to get it like out the cut crease, but it's really not wanting to go in the brush. Okay, and then because I just want to see how another glitter performs, I'm going to go in the center of that with Guilt Trip. Okay, right now this eye look is not feeling very cute. For some reason, I'm just not that crazy about it. The shadows themselves have just been really hard to work with, which is really weird because I feel like Morphe shadows are usually really nice and really easy to work with, really easy to blend, but these for some reason have just been really difficult for me to work with. I think I may need to get some new brushes, which I've been avoiding, but I probably need to do that, like new eyeshadow brushes. I'm actually going to take this little crease brush that we used earlier, and I'm going to pop a little bit of Smooth Criminal right here, right along, just to kind of blend the glitter with the actual eyeshadow so that it's not such like a harsh center. Oh, also I went over top with Coin. My camera stopped recording, but I went over top with Coin as well. Okay, so I think this is pretty much the finished look. Like I said, I'm not really in love with it. I'm not crazy about it. Colors just didn't turn out like I wanted them to. I'm gonna go in with this blending brush and just blend the outer corner here. Then I'm going to take the same brush that I cut my crease with and try and really save this because I really want the glitter on top to just like look lighter or something. So I'm going to go in with VIP here, this really light white shade, and this is either going to ruin my entire life or like maybe fix it a little. I'm going to take that on that flat brush and just pop it over top of the glitter that we did just to kind of lighten it up a little bit. I'm not crazy about the white over it, so I'm just going to go back over with Guilt Trip with my finger and just honestly just pack this on. This is the only one that looks kind of decent. I'm going to take this Aurora Intensively Precise eyeliner in the shade Espresso and just do like a little winged eyeliner with this. I just feel like a brown wing would really like pull this entire look together. So I'm just going to curl my lashes and then apply a little bit of my Revlon Photo Ready 3D Volume, and I'll just apply this to top and bottom. And I'm just doing a light coat of this because I don't want my eyelashes to be like too noticeable. I just want them to be black so that they'll match the lashes and hopefully blend in with them. Okay, so I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to apply these Tarte cruelty-free lashes in the style Goddess. I've used these before. I really like these. But I'm going to go off camera and apply these and do my face makeup, and then I will come back and I will give you a full review on the palette, and we'll also do a little drop shadow. So I went ahead and went off camera and did the rest of my face. I did kind of like a natural kind of look and like an orange highlight. I'm not really sure how I feel about this look. It's not my favorite that I've ever done. It's what I created with this palette, and I want to get the review out there for you guys regardless of the outcome. I really tried to fix it, but I think the lashes really help. I really hope it's showing up on camera just as it looks in real life, because in real life it's not very, like, it's more of like a true gold rather than like yellowy gold. I don't know why it looks like that on camera, but hopefully when I'm editing it looks fine. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and do a drop shadow. We're going to finish off with some bottom mascara. I'm going to zoom out and then we're going to talk about the shadows. Okay, so as far as drop shadows go, I'm literally just going to take a little bit of Secure and a little bit of Access and pop that right along my lower lash line. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm going to take this brush right here and honestly just mix together all of these glitters. I'm gonna pop them right on this inner section right here. Okay, and to finish off the eye look, I'm gonna take and I'm gonna go into VIP right here, and I'm just gonna pop this on my inner corner. It's such a pretty, like, true white shimmer, and I really like that about this palette. So to finish off everything completely, I'm just going to go back in with this Revlon Photo Ready 3D Volume Mascara, and I'm just going to coat my bottom lashes. Okay guys, so here's today's finished look. I'm not really that crazy about it on camera. Like I said, I have the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, which retails for $15, and this is the Armed and Gorgeous palette. I will continue playing around with this palette and definitely like let you guys know in the future. I'll probably end up doing more looks with it just to really dig into every single shade, and I may go back and rewatch her original video, because obviously if there's a certain way that I can be making these shadows put to their fullest potential, then I'm gonna do that. Maybe just can't use these like the way that I'm used to using eyeshadows. Yeah, overall I really liked the palette. I think it's worth $15. I think $15 is a pretty good price. I may buy the other ones and try them at some point. If you guys would like me to do that, let me know that down below. But yeah, so I don't know if you guys can tell, but when I used Classified, it almost started acting more like a foil instead of a shimmer, which was a little weird, but honestly it turns out fine. I didn't really find that the shimmers worked well on brushes. They worked mostly on your fingers better, which honestly I use shimmers on my fingers anyway, so that's not really a problem for me. But I know some people with acrylic nails don't like that because they stab themselves in the eye. Overall, I would give this palette probably 8 out of 10. The packaging is cute. The colors are good. They're just, the green, no, let's talk about the green. The green was so patchy, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see me do a review of the other palettes in this collection, then comment down below and let me know that. And then also, if you're giving the video a thumbs up, then I'm like, oh, they liked it, they want to see more, so I'll do more videos like this. I love doing reviews. I think it's fun, kind of like a first impression kind of deal. But yeah, let me know how you guys have liked the studio kind of setup. I didn't post a video last Sunday because I was trying to get one in the works, and lots of technical difficulties, lots of I can't do makeup difficulties. So I just really wanted to make sure the content that I'm putting out is what I want to be put out, and I am a lot happier with this look than I was the look that I have been trying and attempting before this. So anyways, if you can't get enough of me, don't forget to hit the subscribe button before you leave and hit the notification bell beside of it. I post makeup and beauty and fashion, all of that stuff on Sundays, and then a vlog once a week on Wednesdays. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Bye guys.